Under the hood of John Wick 4, there were 1,500 visual effects shots and hundreds more shots enhanced with special effects throughout the film. The scene at Sacre Coeur was shot night for day. The footage was made cohesive and altered to look like sunrise. The DOP used RE alpha anamorphic lenses. Aberrations and artifacts were added to the CG to create the imperfect look and feel of the lenses. All muzzle flashes, smoke, debris, bullet hits, and blood were added in visual effects. The director worked with editorial, giving exact timing and placement for all hits, resulting in templates for the vendors, taking out the guesswork. This workflow was taken to another level on the top shot. The top shot is a single wire cam shot giving an overhead view of John Wick fighting bad guys in an old Paris apartment. The director wanted to recreate a real-life video game view. The final result was hundreds of CG effects simulations, a separate mirror element shoot, a CG environment reconstruction, CG fire, and a CG John Wick reflecting in the mirrors. All swords in the film had blunt tips, needing extensions. Arrows were added in visual effects, with the director giving demonstrations of precise holds to match to. Supporting visual effects were added throughout the film, whether enhancing skies, adding smelted gold, or making the skin brand gooey, assisting the crazy stunt work, or adding a CG finger nub anytime we see John's ring finger. The Barracuda chase was filmed in Berlin and made to look like Paris in post. The neon sign on top of the Osaka Continental rooftop is all CG. The director has an uncanny eye for detail, and every pixel has a purpose. There are surprise details added throughout the film. Epic locations were enhanced in John Wick 4. In additional photography, the Jordan location was replicated and added. The Wuxia radio environment on the top of the Eiffel Tower was shot over green screen. The visual effects team added the Paris skyline. The exterior Continental and bamboo forests were set extended. Kane's blind eyes were created in 3D. A cloudy look was developed for him taking his own sight, along with CG knife scars added to his eyelids. The beloved Continental is destroyed from the Marquis' office. Visual effects added the New York view outside the windows. Overcast plates were transformed into golden hour through 2.5D techniques with CG reflections. A volumetric render was used for refractive and translucent sand simulations throughout the scene. For the destruction of the Continental Hotel, a heli plate was shot and the layout of the surrounding buildings altered to accommodate the Continental. The fireball simulation was achieved through a GPU solver called Axiom. Although John Wick 4 shoots in some epic locations around the world, it was impossible to shoot at the iconic Arc de Triomphe, where 12 roads converge at the historical roundabout. Principal photography was shot at an airport in Berlin. Tight choreography was perfected between special effects and stunts for the scene, including a track built with padded car dummies. Visual effects recreated every detail of the Arc location down to the last cobblestone. The COVID-19 lockdown presented the opportunity to 3D scan the Arc, providing a highly detailed model. During the scene, Tracker's dog comes into play. She attacks the bad guy, and visual effects does a CG takeover of the dog getting hit by a car. The talented Britta, the real dog, was shot against blue screen. However, she was so happy and smiling in her performance that we body-tracked and replaced her with an angry digi-double. The Berlin nightclub has notable special effects. 58 water curtains ran with magnetic valves programmed to release and close, synced with the music with a single on-set control unit. The big waterfall released 19,000 gallons per minute. CG waterfalls enhanced the club space. Some had to exactly match practical waterfalls, while others were art-directed and post by the director. The ever-changing lighting was a challenge to match. CG crowds of dancers were added to fill the space and complete the shots.